Welcome to Keeping It Real with KC. I am your host, KC Phoenix. It is Tarot Card Weekend, and finally, I get to my sign, my Cancer tribe. So happy about that. This is a mid-month energy reading. For those of you who have seen my readings, you know I do not read reversals. I read energy. So that's what I do. For the mid-month energy reading, it's a little bit different from a full month reading. I just take 4 cards. I take 3 main cards, and then I take 1 final card as the advice. So that's what I do for that. Now, for the pre-shuffle, I got the 2 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. And that was for the main deck. For the clarifying deck, I got the Chariot and then the 9 of Wands. So, 2 of Pentacles, obviously something is being juggled. 4 of Cups, something is being offered, but you're not paying any attention to it. In the clarifying deck with the Chariot, that's our card. It's a major arcana card. That is the card of Cancer. We charge on through is what we do. And with the 9 of Wands being the wounded warrior, that is, we've had to fight a lot of battles. What I'm picking up from this pre-energy is us charging through may have created some unnecessary battles, some battles that we didn't have to fight if we had accepted what was being offered. Or later on, that could be the advice too. Be on the lookout for an offer that will help you where you may not have to juggle anymore. And then you won't have to fight unnecessary battles. So I know how we are when it comes to Cancers. We're a cardinal sign. When we want to go for it, we go for it. And we charge on through. There might be something that comes available that you don't have to juggle anything anymore. You can just go ahead and make a choice, and then it's all going to balance out, is what it will be. But in order for you to get to that point, you may have to be on the lookout for all the opportunities that come available, especially a specific opportunity, because the 4 of Cups, what it signifies is that you're focused on 3 cups, but there's a 4th cup. As a matter of fact, let me find the card. Where is it? Okay, here it is. With this card, you see how he's not really paying that card any attention? It's just kind of like, whatever. He's not that thrilled. This card is, this 4th cup is considered to be an offer from the universe. So if you get an offer out the blue, don't always be so quick to dismiss it. Now, if you get an offer while Mercury is in retrograde, which is right now, Mercury comes out of retrograde on the 21st. If you get an offer while Mercury is in retrograde, don't be so quick to dismiss it, but don't be so quick to take it either. However, after Mercury is out of retrograde, if you get an offer, don't be so quick to dismiss it. At least look it over and see what it is. And that's sort of what I'm picking up from this in the pre-energy. Let me go ahead and pull 3 cards for the mid-month energy and see what we're working with here and see if it's pretty consistent. Because overall, when I did the reading, Cancer was working, is what I had pulled last time. So let me go ahead. Let me have 3 cards for the energy of Cancer. May I have 3 cards for the energy of... Okay, this doesn't want to go in. Right. Let me have 2 more cards for the energy of Cancer. 2 more cards for the energy of Cancer. Wow, you just... Okay. All right now. That card did not want to go back in. Let me have 1 more card for the energy of Cancer. Let me have one more card for the energy of Cancer. I asked for one, you gave me two. I'll go ahead and take it. See what we're working with here. Wow. All right now. Okay, this is the past energy. You've been stuck, is what's going on. I feel like Cancer, for some of you, you've been burning the candle at both ends. The reason I'm saying that is because of the two, with the juggling and everything, with the Two of Pentacles and the pre-shuffle. However, in your current energy, you have strength, is what you have in your current energy, which is Leo. And that is going to be what gets you through to the next level. The reason I say that you're going to make it to the next level is because for future energy, you have a lot of fire. These two cards jumped out together, so I'm going to count them together. You have the Sun, which is the happiest card in the deck. Also, Sagittarius got this card, I think. You have the Sun, which is the happiest card in the deck, along with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, she's passionate. She's on the move. She goes for what she wants. And she's very knowledgeable. And also, she's considered to be very attractive, if I say so myself. So right now, you might be looking kind of good to some people. Cancer. Some people might be like, oh, I didn't know Cancer was looking like that. Let me go ahead and slide into their DMs right quick. So don't be surprised if somebody wants to slide in your DMs. I mean that literally and metaphorically. And this is for males and females. But yeah, you might be looking good to some people right now. And also are going forward. And then also you're going to be very happy. Like I said, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. Also, the Sun is good health, good energy. Also, the Sun is children. So some of you might possibly have a child on the way. I'm not picking up a child on the way in this energy like I did for Sagittarius. However, it is still a possibility because that is something that comes along with the Sun card. So keep that in mind. Again, it's the happiest card in the deck, and it signifies health, having children, and it's almost like the Wheel of Fortune to a certain degree, with a little extra oomph, is what I call it. So yeah, look at the Sun card like that. But with the Queen of Wands, you're taking on whatever you need to take on right now, and you're looking good while doing it. And also you're catching one thing about the Queen of Wands. She knows she's beautiful. And again, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. I'm talking about energy. This is energy. The Queen of Wands knows she's beautiful. But when she does things, she doesn't do it to get recognized, if that makes sense. She does it with passion. She does it because she's passionate about it. It's just the recognition comes along with it. It just comes with the territory. Just like with the Queen of Wands being beautiful. She knows she's beautiful, but she doesn't throw it around. She just knows that she's beautiful, and she knows it comes with the territory. So that's going to be one of those things where I feel like, and anytime with the Queen of Wands, I always think of Marilyn Monroe for some reason. Because Marilyn Monroe, to me, she was beautiful, but she just never seemed like she would have that demeanor of when she walks in the room, oh, I know I'm the most beautiful person. I know I'm voluptuous. I know I'm this. I know I'm that. She may think that internally, but it was never, you could just pick up that energy from her. And I feel like that's how the Queen of Wands is. She's confident in who she is, But she's not looking for praise from anyone. One reason she's not looking for praise from anyone because she's confident in who she is. But people still admire her. People still find her attractive. Again, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. I'm talking about the energy. So don't be surprised that people in the near future find you attractive all of a sudden. Don't be surprised if amazing things start happening and you feel happy. Don't be surprised if you weren't feeling well and then all of a sudden you start to physically feel better because the Sun card is here. Let me go ahead and have one final card as advice for Cancer, please. One final card as advice. Whoop, that came right on out. What's the advice? What is this? The World. You know what? The first thing that came to my head as soon as I thought the world is your oyster. Which, when I really sit down and think about that, the world is your oyster. If I had to really analyze that and break it down on a reading comprehension level, yeah, I'm curious who said that first. But let me say this. The advice is you have the whole world in your hands. Or you are the world. But the world is your oyster was the first thing that came to mind. I might title that this, the world is your oyster. But I want to check the background of that. I'm rambling now. Let me go ahead and get going. Anyway, the world card is the advice. So also don't be surprised if you get some type of recognition, whether you're known worldwide. Also, don't be surprised if you start traveling around the world. And I know some people are like, really, KC? Have you been watching the news? Yes, I follow politics. I have a political channel. I know more about politics than the average person. I know what's going on in the world. I'm only reading what the cards say. Don't be surprised if you have to travel around the world. I'm not saying it will happen. I'm saying don't be surprised if it does happen, where something happens where you have to go and do this event or do that event or do whatever. Because the world has not stopped turning. Regardless of what's going on in the world right now, and even if, God forbid, universe forbid, a meteor hit tomorrow, the world's not going to stop turning. It doesn't. Life doesn't stop. The universe does not stop. There isn't anything in the existence of the universe that can stop the universe. The universe is infinite. The power of the universe is infinite. You cannot stop infinity. Infinity goes on forever. So, when it comes to the world, don't be surprised if you get some type of recognition where you're known around the world, or you have to travel around the world. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to travel from one country to another. You might travel, if you're in the United States, you might go from Texas to Florida. That's still on the world and stuff. And also you're completing a cycle too. You're leveling up. That's the other thing too with the world. It's a level up. You completed a cycle. You've learned your lesson. That's one reason why the sun was able to come out for you, because you learned your lesson too. So keep a positive mindset and look forward to new and amazing things. That is the advice. So that's all I got. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. Also, this podcast is on Spotify, Apple, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Bullhorn. The list goes on and on. Listen to whichever one is more convenient for you. KIRWKC on social media platforms. You can follow on any of them. Leave a comment, all that other stuff. Don't forget to like if this resonated with you. Don't forget to share, because sharing is caring. And if you want to subscribe, that would be awesome, because that will let you know when I upload new videos. Thank you to everyone who has been supporting the channel. I sincerely appreciate it. Until next time, Cancer, be blessed.